Drivers are being urged to keep a safe distance from cyclists, with a new campaign highlighting the minimum space motorists should allow. As Lana Murphy tells us, it comes after the state government rejected a recommendation to make it law.
They're vulnerable users of Victorian roads and they're asking for one thing.
It's just a little bit of space.
For a lot more safe.
A metre matters because it will save lives.
Cyclists are the stars of the TAC's new safety campaign aimed at educating motorists to keep a safe distance.
We need drivers to slow and give at least this much space in speed zones up to 60.
This year we've already seen 8 cyclists being killed on our roads. That's the same number we saw for the whole of last year.
While we want to see Victoria bring in legislation to mandate these minimum passing distance laws, education campaign such as this one is a great first step.
It's bringing comfort to those with a long list of close calls.
I was turning onto a road and the car came up behind me and clipped my back wheel and I just went over. And she just offered me a band-aid and drove off.
Towards the western suburbs, the truck drivers sometimes, they know how wide their truck is and they'll give you maybe a centimetre each side and it gets a bit scary.
It comes 7 months after the Victorian government rejected a recommendation to legislate a minimum passing distance between motorists and cyclists. It said it would introduce a public safety campaign, but if this doesn't work, a 2-year trial mandating the distance could be introduced.
There's only one state and one territory now that doesn't have 1 metre passing laws. That's Victoria and the Northern Territory, and we've got to catch up with the other states and provide it as a standard law.
This is not about creating an us and them versus environment, though. This is a law for cyclists, but it's also for motorists.
Lana Murphy, 9 News.